pure artistry. Just absolutely was. It opens up on this magnificent set that is lit beautifully with this gorgeous piano, and you're wondering where it's going. And then you start gasping and going, oh my gosh, did he just do that? The tap dancer, the talent that gentleman has is just absolutely unbelievable. Listening to him create an additional symphony with his feet, this beautiful percussion that he's doing, tap dancing that's going along with the piano as the piano goes from playing Bach to Vivaldi to Chopin. I mean, it was amazing and I loved it. I actually was sad to see it end. I could have watched them and listened for at least another hour. And the pianist was fantastic as well. Watching him play in some of these pieces, just the passion that was behind his playing. And just when you thought you were impressed, oh wait, no, there's more. Because your tap dancer, he can sing. And he can sing really good.
The film is beautifully edited. The tap dancer is really talented, and so is the pianist. And together they make a great team. They used a very beautiful adaptation of tap dancing into classical music. With this pianist that, yeah, he does an excellent job. We are in for a treat with the closing scene. It is adorable. I truly enjoyed it, and congratulations on this for these talented people.
I loved this. It was fantastic. So good. Never thought of this idea. So brilliant to think of this. It was beautifully shot. The location was stunningly gorgeous. The music choices were perfect. So was the choreography. The choreography was amazing. And the piano player was outstanding. It was just really, really well done. Very well directed. I loved his outfit. I loved his tap shoes were great. Very unusual white tap shoes. And I really loved the whole premise. I just thought it was very smart and very well done. And clever. Really enjoyed it. And his singing at the end was so much fun. I really loved that too. So just a really great movie all around, and a feel good. Just made me feel good, and loved listening to that music and watching how he was going to interpret the choreography based on that music. It was really great. It was just great.
It was a fantastic classical overview. It was elegantly executed from the production design down to the camera movement. I thought that the overall style, or like word that came to mind regarding style, was fluid. The camera movement matched the movement of the dancer very well, and I also enjoyed that there was equal coverage of the musician and the dancer in the wide and the dancer's feet. Even though the tempo changed throughout the piece, I enjoyed the breaths and the moments that were taken in between, and it still felt, the whole thing felt continuous despite the fact that there were so many different segments.
I can easily say I've never seen anything like this. These guys did a great job. I've never seen a tap dancer tap to classical music before. I don't know if it's been done, but this might be the first time. I don't know. But both of these guys did such a wonderful job. The pianist, just wonderful performance. The dancer, he was just fantastic, and I loved hearing him sing at the end. I love they did such a wonderful tour of the great European composers, and then ended with I Got Rhythm, which is wonderful. It was such a beautiful, lovely piece. Everything about it was so well. The performers were amazing. Also, the filmmaking was great. Wonderful, just cinematography. The camera moves were terrific. The shots were perfect. The editing was great. Really kept a great pace to the whole thing. And the graphics looked terrific. They could have just flashed the titles up, but they created some wonderful, three-dimensional looking graphics to come up on the screen to let us know what pieces they're doing. Yeah, it was nice that they picked short pieces like this and had a nice variety. But yeah, I mean, I can say I've never seen tap dancing like this. Absolutely. Because it's a much different type of music than we're used to seeing people tap to. So, he's using what seems to me to be familiar moves, techniques, but he's executing things much differently because it's such a different type of music. It's almost contrapuntal tapping, you could say. But such a wonderful job. I hope this gets out there and gets seeing the team, everybody involved did such a wonderful job. So great job, everybody. Congratulations, and good luck with this.
Despite the gorgeous yet historically stuck in the past setting and classical music, which we associate with years past, this felt so deeply fresh, and I immediately sent it to my sister, who's a music teacher, who loves integrating music and dance together. And I was like, send this to your students. They will eat this up. There's just this great freshness to it. I knew right from the beginning with these title sequences introducing each song and composer, there was something that was very contemporary about it. The exploration via tap was vibrant and dynamic, and I absolutely loved the pairing of this percussive instrumentation to highlight the movement and the drive of each music piece. Really great interplay between the pianist and the tapper. It was so synchronized that they were bouncing off one another, but also in direct unison. It was thrilling for me as a tapper myself. I was just blown away by not only his accuracy, because that's one thing, the technical side, but the creativity in finding those accompanying sounds that were visually free and unencumbered in this very expressive choreography. I could have watched this forever. I thought it was a really great way to bring both tap, which we associate sometimes of musicals of the past, and classical music.
I loved this film, actually. I loved it. I loved how simple it was in concept, but it was very, very elegant, very well made. All it was just one guy playing piano and another guy of famous classical compositions and another guy tap dancing to it. And, the outfits for both of them were also very simple and to the point. And we got to hear some, amazing piano arrangements of guys like Bach, Vivaldi, Mozart, Beethoven. Although I would say my favorite part was probably the Flight of the Bumblebee towards the end. I thought that was, because that's a very difficult thing to both play and dance to, just like separately. But for them two to do it together like that, amazing. And I also, if you watch this film, especially with the tap dancer all clad in black, I definitely saw him strike some poses, some tap dancing poses that it makes you can easily see how someone like, Michael Jackson got his influence in tap dance. So it's a very underrated form of dance for sure. And I was very glad to see it brought to light like this. And also the musical number at the end was a very nice touch.